Hello Taurus, this is your weekly reading. This is AZAstroPsych. We're going to do old style Nostradamus, okay? And I always start with Nostradamus, did the major arcana first, and then we'll do minor for clarification. So cards are popping out, so I'm just going to go for it here. Obviously, don't forget, like, subscribe, and share, and just have fun. Take what resonates. And, you know, don't give your power away to tarot. So here we go. The first house is all about you, Taurus. It is the Lovers. So you might have a big choice you need to make. The Lovers, you know, Taurus, it's all about, like, your money, your work, health, beauty. But the Lovers, too, you know, maybe there's some kind of major choice that you know you're having to make when it comes to your work, a decision, school, whatever it is, something about your money, right? It's also, like I said, beauty, health, so maybe there's a big decision coming up as far as your health goes. But yeah, all right, let's see. Second house is about money. So this is how you make your money. So in Gemini, you could be marketing, digital marketing. You could be a teacher, you could be a student. It's in communications, travel, anything, socio-travel, like, you know, you could be pilot, anything like that. Yeah, so let's see here, communication. So let's go. All right. Whoa. All right, I'm taking the one that flipped over. The Chariot, ironically enough. So we have the Chariot. Hold on here. And the Chariot says travel's coming up for you. Definitely could mean that. The Chariot is also like a, you know, it's a bumpy ride, but eventually you lead to a win. So whatever this choice is that you're having to make about yourself, your destiny, right? I don't think necessarily, because this is really all about you, right? The Lovers is about you. The Chariot says things are going to come through for you, okay? So you're going to get second house, right? So if there's anything that has to do with work, the Chariot says things are going to come through for you. Like, don't worry. It might feel a little rough, but it's going to come through for you, okay, when it comes for work, money, all right? Third house is for you, the house of Cancer. The third house is the communication, travel, etc. And but you're a Cancer in that house, right? So the third house, the way you see when it comes to communication, when it comes to travel, things like that, you act like a Cancer. It's all about your feels, right? It's all about the feels. That's your third house. And so anything with communication, like, it's important to you, like how you communicate to people. You know, you want to share how you feel, or, you know what I mean? There's something about that. It's all about just how you feel, your emotions, and judgment. So maybe there's something coming through you feel judged about, and I'm just going to say, don't take it personally. That's what that is. So if any kind of communication coming through, and anything that has to do with, you know, just feeling judged on something, don't take it personal, because that would be the way that you take it, right? Because you're Cancer in that house. Don't take it personally. Yeah. All right. So maybe it has to do with this choice here that you're making, and a judgment's being made on you, and you're, you know, if it has to do with work or whatever, they're saying just don't take it personally. Don't take it personally. Here too, for work, you might have to travel soon. You might be having to travel for work as well. But if somebody's doing a judgment on you, or if your boss says hey, or a customer hey, don't take it personally. And you might, because you're a Cancer and you're on your feels, and that's how you feel about your work. You know, it's very personal to you. All right, so here we go. Here, fourth house. Fourth house is about home. It's about the mother. And you act as a Leo in this house. High Priestess, beautiful. So it's as a Leo, you're very protective, right? Fourth house, again, this is your family, your home, your real estate. They're asking you to the High Priestess is just to listen to your intuition. You know, some people say secrets. I don't think so. I mean, it could be, but I don't know, secrets of the home, but listen to your intuition. That's kind of what I'm feeling, right? Fourth house is, again, it could be food, it could be restaurants, it could be real estate. Yeah, just listen to your intuition. You know, look at her. She has the moon right on her, right on her head. All right, so here we go. Fifth house, you act as a Leo in this house, and you're, I'm sorry, yes, 1, 2, 3, 4. So your fifth house, which is usually has to do with children, fame, how the sun shines on you. You come in as a Virgo, so they're asking you to have some patience. Anything when it comes to the home. Also your creative abilities. So if you're really creative and you're waiting on something to come through that has to do with your creativity, maybe you're writing a book, they're asking you to have a different perspective, you know, be patient, yeah. You know, because you show up as a Virgo, so you're impatient. You want everything done right now. Or you're perfectionist. If it comes to your creativity, you are a perfectionist, right? And the Hangman is saying, you know, have a different perspective, right? Hang loose. All right. So then we have here, 5th, 6th house is your house of work. And health. And so here you act as a Libra in this house, right? You behave like a Libra. So you want things to be just, balanced, right? Needing some balance when it comes to work. You might be working on contracts. You might be in the legal. Could be that as well. It's how you make your money. Let's see here. You got the Hermit. Perfect, right? That is absolutely perfect. So they want you to go within, finding balance. If you're out of balance when it comes to health or work, they're asking you to take a time out. I love it. All right. So then we have here, that's seventh house. 7th house is all about contracts, things like that, legal issues, partnerships. You act like a Scorpio, you know, beginnings, endings. It's also the house of sex, corporations, things like that. We have strength. So maybe there are some beginnings and endings when it comes to your partnerships. If there's a contract, you know, that's up in the air, or working for corporate America, or, you know, that's the house of Scorpio. They're asking you to have some strength. I mean, you act like a Scorpio, right? But this is really too, let's see, this is your 7th house, which is about contracts, partnerships, right? Don't be so hesitant. They're saying, please just have some strength. Take a deep breath in. All right, so your next house is the world. So we have karmic endings and beginnings. That's the world. I love that. That's exactly where we want that to be. And you act like a Sagittarius in this house of beginnings and endings. So there might be beginning and ending, and Sagittarius is like, you know, let's go outdoors. Let's you know, let's maybe do some travel, you know, that might make you feel better. All right. Also maybe a new chapter as far as school work goes. Could be, possibly. All right, next house here is Capricorn, and but this is really your house of foreigners, right? Things like that. So let's see here. The Devil, interesting. So toxicity. Let me bring that down so you can see it. So we have the Devil here, and this is, you act like a Capricorn in Sagittarius. So anything that's toxic, let's see, you know, what's tying you down? I mean, maybe you're in school and you feel like it's tying you down, right? You're trying to like, finish it up, get it over with, and you just feel like it's, you know, ticking you off instead. Or, let's see, anything that has to do with foreigners. I mean, maybe there's a client who is a foreigner going to, you know, yeah, like Sagittarius too. They're all about like nature, Sagittarius, you know, like that's how you view this, even though it's like, even though it's the 9th house, right? But you act like a Capricorn. I mean, maybe that's part of it. It's like when it comes to travel, when it comes to school, I mean, that is very Capricornish. You might be going, you know, maybe you're getting enticed into something else, right? And you're Capricorn, you might be like, ooh, I could start my own business. Like, that's very business oriented. But anything kind of, yeah, you know, it's like getting that, it's a little bit of toxicity. This is also about the father, right? It's like feeling like being tied to, maybe you're tied to school right now, university, and that's just dragging you down, right? As a Capricorn, I mean, you feel like, well, I have to get done because it's, you know, something that I need to do to be successful. But do you really? Just saying. All right. All right, here we go. 10th house. So you act like an Aquarius in your 10th house. So Capricorn. So 10th house is the father. 10th house is government. Anything federal, right? And this is the house of social networking, politics also. So, but in this 10th house, you're an Aquarius. And so, I mean, maybe that's a part of it. I mean, I'm just going to throw this out there. So, you know, there's all this political stuff, and maybe, I don't know, you're watching all this stuff on YouTube, right? Because that is like the whole computer stuff, digital stuff is Aquarian. That's kind of how you're getting your information, you know, and there you go. Beg the question, is it true? Political, the house of the father, networking. Maybe it's through your father or through a boss that you were able to network, right? Because that is Aquarian. Let's see. Yeah, you could be working, you know, for the federal government online, IRS, you know what I mean? Like that's the Aquarian stuff. All right, so let's see here. Let's see what card we get. The Sun. Wow, that's a great card to have. That's the Sun. I love it. Right after the Devil. You gotta love that. So the Sun shines on you in this house. So take advantage of it. Love that. All right. That's a blessing. That's the most positive card. So yeah, some kind of, in this 10th house, you're going to have a big win. Could be real estate. So home, anything with the home even. Okay, let's see. So your 11th house is the house of social networking, is the house of the eccentric. So we have the Tower, so surprise. So, you know, I mean, gosh, maybe through your social networking, if this has to do with your job, the Sun shines right on you, or maybe your client says, hey, he's done a heck of a job for us, you know, and the client is with the government or works with the government, you know what I mean, through social media. So maybe there's a surprise, but it's positive. That's definitely a positive card, you know, or, you know, if it has anything to do with even your creativity, because you have to see these are related. Maybe there's a surprise that's going to happen over digital media, right? That's definitely going to have a positive effect on whether it's through your work, your boss, federal government, grant, something like that. Love it. All right. So your 12th house is House of Aries. All about you, right? You act like an Aries in this house. but it's the house of spirituality. Could be health, where it could be drugs, alcohol, right? You got a wish coming through here. So whatever it is, you're having that connection. Sorry, puppy's barking there. And you are definitely getting the wish that you desire. All right, so let's see here. Let's get some clarification. You definitely want the one in the tower. So you have a choice. This is your first house. You have a choice. What is your choice about? Ooh, 10 of Wands, dropping the burdens, moving on. Interesting. 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 Dropping some burdens, something you've been holding on to about you, about your destiny. I want to ask, what are the burdens? 2 of Wands. 2 of Wands, she's like looking out. Like, what do I want to do with my life, right? Maybe just dropping that burden, the pressure. You have a choice. The choice is, what do I want to do with my life? And that's like becomes so burdensome towards you. Could be. All right, so your second house was money. The Chariot's a hard-won victory. Could be travel too. Maybe you're having to travel for work. You got 9 of Cups. That's bliss. Complete bliss. So feeling really great about this. So maybe you are planning a trip for work. You're very excited. That's great news. Okay. Third house, we said communication, but you act like a Cancer, so it's all about your feels. There's judgment here that might piss you off. Communication, 3 of Wands, kind of looking out. So after this judgment comes through, this is when you're just kind of waiting for your ships to come in, you know. Because again, I go back to those burdens. Whatever that burden that you've been carrying, maybe it's judgment of the self. But again, I think communication, somebody come in to communicate some judgment. And now you're kind of looking out. Maybe you're taking what they said to heart. And you're like, I don't know, maybe I should look into something else. Or someone else, right? Okay, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4th house. Is the High Priestess, listening to your intuition. You act like a Leo, but this is family, home, it could be real estate, just listening to your intuition, the mother, being connected to the mother, Divine Feminine. We have the King of Cups, love. That's you. I mean, that's totally you. That's love. That's the Father, getting love. Giving love, being in control of your emotions. Totally love that. Yeah, even as a Leo, like even spot your kids. Love that. Yeah, that's a beautiful thing. Even if it's, you know, acting as a Leo, it's like just, I don't know, it's like just that father that's loving, caring, in touch with their feelings. All right, 5th house, which could be kids, creativity, fame. They ask you to have a different perspective, like if you're working with a group when it comes to creativity, even if it's work creativity, coming from a different perspective. Because I said here, look how they're related. So if it's a group and a surprise is coming in, I'm just curious. Having a different perspective, maybe waiting to hear something. Queen of Swords, listening to your intuition before you make a decision. And you act like a Virgo. So that's a really good Queen of Swords. That's Mercury. That's like, okay, all right, so I'm going to wait on this. She's very wise. She doesn't jump. But don't piss her off because she could cut you out. That's the Queen of Swords. Interesting. Okay. I think that's just listening to your intuition again, but being wise, like weighing out your options. 8 of Pentacles, it has to do with putting in the work. I mean, look at her though. But I'm also getting this creativity. I mean, look at her. She's looking at the candle. She's focused on the candle, trying to get some insight, but putting in the work. All right, the Hermit. The Hermit. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And we said the Hermit is Virgo, and you act like a Libra, but this is the house. So how you make money, right? Maybe you work from home. That's the Hermit as well. You could be working remote. That's what that also tells me. So let's see, will there be change? 6 of Cups, something coming back from the past. Interesting. Maybe tapping into things from the past. Working from home. I need more on that one. Maybe a job offer coming in. 4 of Wands. That's marriage, family, home, celebration. Ooh, I like it. I like it, but it's work. How you make money. Again, getting 2 cards of home, 6 of Cups, returning home. That's where you're going to celebration, make your money. That's how you're making your money. Memories of home. Love that. Okay, so now we have 7 strength. So something in partnerships, contracts, needing some strength in that. But you act as a Scorpio in that, right? That's how you behave in this house. So you might have a little bite to you. Maybe, instead of having strength, you're just like, F you, ending things, walking away. Yeah, so whatever it is you're needing strength in, maybe corporate America, that is the house of Virgo, you're walking away from it, which is so you. That's just how you behave in this house. So maybe they're saying, before you walk away, you better have some strength here. All right, 9th house, we have the World, a karmic ending. Let's see. And you behave as a Sag in this. So karmic ending, I'm sorry, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So this is beginnings and endings. So something karmic, confusion. That's what I'm getting. 7 of Cups, confused, feeling confused. Not sure which way to go. There's a karmic ending here, so something ends. There's it, right? There's a transformation. Something is ending, and now you're confused. Like, where do I go next? Okay. Interesting. I like it. Where do I go next? Okay. All right, so then you have your 9th house. We said something toxic, the Devil. Something's holding you back. Something is definitely like, something's holding you back in this house. Maybe it's school, right? Something is like just tying you down, and you don't know. It could be health, school. Queen of Wands. So they're saying the best way to not feel tied down is to focus on your creativity. She's very passionate. Or maybe you have a Queen of Wands in your life. Focus on her, because she'll get you excited again. But if you focus on your passion, you won't feel tied down to the other stuff. If you're just all into one thing, say it's school, and you feel tied down, they're like, that's just, or work, it's just tying you down. You've got to create balance, right? So find your passion again. Like it. All right, 10th house, we had the Sun. That's the house of the Father. Insurance, anything government, politics, IRS, home, real estate, taxes, grants. So the Sun is shining on you. Loans. Okay, I usually don't take reversals, but we have the 5 of Pentacles. So there was a loss, something you're recovering from. Or there is a loss, something feeling like a sense of loss. But the Sun is coming through. The Sun is coming through. They're like, stop focusing on the bad. So maybe you're getting support, your father, you're not getting support anymore, but something's coming through. Maybe your grant's coming through. Something's coming through for you. Okay, so stop worrying. It's all good. Focus on the positive. And then 11th house is we at the Tower, and you act as a Pisces, very emotional. So something's shaking up. I think it's, and we said it's positive. It just feels like a shake-up, a surprise. Like, oh no, now what am I going to do? Yeah, 5 of Swords. Winning at all costs. Is some kind of blow-up argument you're having with somebody? A conflict? Inner conflict. Ooh, inner conflict, definitely. But a message is coming in fast, so don't worry. Again, the message has to do, message coming from your father, whatever. Things are going to work out. Don't focus on the negative. A message is coming through very quickly. So something's happening, but a message is coming through very quickly. Let's see. And there it comes. 7 of Pentacles. So that's work related, putting in focus. You've got to focus. Focus your energy on the positive, not the negative, right? Because your wish is coming true. So this is like your 12th house, spirituality, connected to God, etc. Wish is coming through, right? 7 of Pentacles. Nice. Look at that. Your 2 of Cups. So maybe the 2 of Cups is coming through. You know, I mean, maybe something, I don't know, you're worried about your support, but you're very worried the sun that was shining through, something good is going to happen, right? Maybe you're getting support from your father. And then 5 of Pentacles, though you're worried, concern, you have some inner conflict, some news comes through, but a message again is coming through. Focus, focus, focus. Has to be a wish. 2 of Cups, something from your 2 of Cups. So, okay, so let me get one more card here. We're going to do animal spirits for advice. So let's see here what we got for you. All right, beautiful. The bear, very earthy. I love that. Look at the sun shining right on the bear. The bear can be cuddly, right? But he's very grounded. He also needs, oh, this is so Taurus. They need time to hibernate, right? To go within, to wind down, to take their naps. Maybe that's what they're saying is, you know, after winter, things will be coming around. Look, love the sun coming right through. Not to worry, bear, that everything's going to work out, right? Stay grounded, right? Don't get all yelling, screaming. Just go in. Take the time, be the hermit, because it looks like, see again, here's the bear, here's the hermit. You have the 6 of Wands, 6 of Cups. Something from the home is going to provide you the answer, right? It could be your 2 of Cups as well. That's going to create the harmony. Whatever wish you has, you're going to get harmony. You're going to get the support you need, so don't worry about it. You know, focus on staying grounded, get out of your head. Okay? All right, Taurus. Have a good week. Take care. Hope you guys like this reading, and I'll talk to you soon. Don't forget, like, subscribe, and share. Take care.